So last time, I'm just gonna go back to like the last time that we had everybody here. So last time that we left off, y'all were trying to figure out a plan to get out of basically get out of the city area and take this slave girl back to Rifa's house. Y'all were struggling to find a way to basically transport Sanzel without him having to meet his I don't know what you'd call her, acquaintance.
Yeah,
Um,
it kind of fits.
and I mean, yeah, y'all stopped a fight with some guards. Zerith, then you ended up accidentally sending away the girl's guard, and now you have become her guard.
Good.
We were doing so well. At one point.
So I
And that
can't
was
remember.
before we began.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I can't remember the girl's name, so I'm just gonna call her Liza.
I thought it was like Braith. No, it was.
I remember I resolved calling her slave girl.
That's what most of y'all have been calling her, and she hasn't corrected you.
So I roll to
Get attached.
I roll to silence the child.
What?
Because
Natural 20 is just she dies.
that's a 20 to hit.
Uh,
I like how we made it a private dice too.
For 17 damage. I just noticed it's private. Let me fix that. There we go.
are you actually trying to kill the child?
Oh, of course not. It was a meme.
No, I never killed
No.
a child.
That's why I did it twice.
Maybe this one, but like, you know.
Goodness
Dylan.
gracious.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like in my notes. I just have the words cleansing, do I fuck the tiefling, and then reminding myself that my scorpion's name is Rudolph. That's the only notes that I have.
Oh gosh.
I only have the important things, as you know.
Only the most important of things.
Only the
Oh
most
no,
important
what are you
of
typing?
details.
No, no,
Might be the closest orphanage.
no. Y'all need videos?
Yeah.
Y'all need Rudos.
Y'all not. I can't with y'all. The girl is waiting for y'all. She's standing
Sorry.
far enough away that y'all can have a private, semi-private conversation, but she's also standing close enough because I don't know if y'all would know the reason actually, other than the fact that, you know, she's a slave girl without her owner.
I do remember
Without
me and
papers.
Yes,
Hawkeye.
without her papers.
I do remember me and Hawkeye were a little bit away, just kind of shimmying along, slowly following them, because I do remember I punched him in the dick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah, you
fun.
did.
We
Oh my gosh!
I'm not actually saying
No panic! The girl's
Scattered.
just watching y'all just like freak out and just like mouth shit to each other with dramatic hand motions, and she's like, I don't know if these guards are any better than my last one.
I meant to put double panic, but I accidentally put double D.
Double D.
Double D.
Ren.
we're all gonna die.
Oh my god.
Alright. Oh my god.
So
roll for
Hawkeye's kind of
sanity.
like rally everyone together, saying, "All right, kind of game plan. Me and Sanzel will kind of follow behind you in alleyway. He kind of knows these alleys better than anyone else. You guys take Liza to her home, and we'll just kind of like follow behind you, kind of keep to the
All we
shadows."
have to do is drop her off at the door.
What
Yeah,
I,
but
what I
Sanzel-
know,
Mhm.
what I
Y'all
know
stay
if it,
back, absolutely.
DM,
we
would
don't
I
have to go inside.
would I know if it's like a gate and there's like guards? I think I've been there before.
No,
Would I know-
you've definitely been to her manor before.
Yeah.
Many a
Yeah,
time.
So
Um,
I would know basically like the basic front door setup.
right. You would know that Rifa does not keep guards at her front door, but she does, as far as you know. You haven't been there in a while, because keep in mind,
Mhm.
you know, you've been in prison for a bit. But
Oh,
last time you visited, she has a couple guards, not too many, that just patrol her manor, but none of them are posted at the door. And there are no gates or actually no walls to her manor. It's just trees and the road.
all right. Hawkeye has a good idea. My only concern is I want me and Hawkeye to be far enough away that no one can really understand that we're together or even following each other. We're basically just two groups going the same direction. Got it? Got it, Hawkeye?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I'm okay with that. As long as we don't get too close, please.
This'll look fine.
Yeah. So, have fun babysitting. Come on. And I take Hawkeye and just slow our pace a little bit to let them get ahead.
I think I also remember that I was hoping just this little girl carry groceries,
Yep.
and we were just the only two carrying groceries.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
So far. So y'all are gonna head to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I could tell, this is y'all's plan. Zerith and Jiffles is gonna take the girl to Rifa's house, and Hawkeye and Sanzel are gonna follow a bit behind, but still go like in the general direction of the house as well. So that way y'all
Yeah.
don't technically party split.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Is there anything y'all want to do before y'all leave, or are y'all heading out?
I think we already bought like all of our supplies.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty much broke.
I've ordered extra stuff off camera.
Yeah, you have.
God damn it. God damn it.
Okay, cool.
Nobody needs to know.
Okay. Y'all head off. Let me adjust some things. Why? Give me just one moment. Okay. So,
Balls.
all of you arrive at Riva's house. Sanzel and Hawkeye have been trailing behind for the entirety of the journey. And y'all approach the door with the young slave girl.
I'm gonna turn to her, and I'm just going to, still like not okay with the situation, smile and say, "Well, you're home. We'll be taking you," and attempt to leave. And I say attempt because I know you're about to pull some bullshit.
Yeah, with the amount of people on this map, oh hell yeah. Uh, she's
We ain't
she's
fucking up DM's plans this early.
yep. Let's just say I have fail safes this time. So she she'll smile at you and say, "Oh, I mean, if you must be going, I'm sure Master would love to thank you. She can thank you in many ways, in coin, or in reputation, perhaps. Besides, I might be strong, but this is a lot of groceries to carry in by myself, and I'm sure the other girls are very busy right now. Master has had many visitors, and the house must be kept clean, or else or else.
Jiffles would like to whisper to Zerith. We might need the coin.
I've got plenty of coin. I've got reputation too. But
Not for long.
he's like,
She'll give you a questioning look like a dog.
he looks to the girl and he goes, "What kind of visitors have been here lately?"
The political kind.
Yeah. If you guys like imagine Zerith like his face was pretty, like scrunched up as it was, but now it's like starting to envelop itself. And he's just like, I see. I'm gonna whisper to what's his name? Jiffles. I'm gonna whisper to Jiffles and be like, oh, these political friends that have been visiting here, they probably, I would assume, some of them might know who I am, which means they might know what I did, which means we could be walking into a trap right now.
If it is a trap, do you think we'll be able to get out? You're very strong.
I'm gonna look around at the manor. How many windows does this place have?
A lot.
So if we need to make a quick escape, we could easily find our way to a window and burst out of it.
Oh yeah. There's like open regular glass windows, and then there are like the nice like cathedral type painted windows with like pictures and mosaic type patterns. Like it's a very beautifully built house.
I'm going to not only that, but you also mentioned as you're walking up that the place is surrounded by trees, right? So we could have cover if we try to get away.
Yes and no. The manor itself has a very distinct like ring of nothing around it. So it's just think like open meadow and then trees.
But if we make it to the trees, we'd probably be in the
Probably.
Okay. One more
You'd
thing.
also probably be lost.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather be lost.
Than
We're
dead.
gonna be lost once we get to the what's it called? The wasteland.
The
anyway.
wildlands, yeah.
Wildlands, yeah.
Is Sanzel within earshot of me?
Not if you don't want the slave girl to hear you.
No, I'm fine with her hearing me.
Just turns around. Hey!
I mean, I guess that's up to Sanzel and Hawkeye. How far back did y'all stay?
I'd stay like.
Can y'all like see us though?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably in eyesight.
So you can see my mouth if you needed to.
Yeah.
I want to talk. I want to say something and thieves can't, and you should be able to read my lips if thieves can't. Thieves can't. Last time I checked, isn't a spoken language.
I should be able to. Would I have to roll a perception check for that?
If you're any further away than I'd say probably 15 feet, then probably. Because that's a pretty far way to be reading someone's lips.
I think I'm exactly 15 feet away, so I can make it.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're good. Okay, what are you trying to say to him?
I'm going to like turn my head away from the girl so she can't see me too much.
Okay.
And like I'm gonna look off in their direction. I'm not gonna look directly towards him because I doubt I know exactly where he's at. I'm basically going to say we need to go inside. If anything happens, make a break for the woods.
I just give him a look that basically says, "Yeah, I can do that." Stay away? Oh yeah, that's within my ballpark.
That's easy doing.
Yeah.
And then I'm sorry.
Go for it. No.
I turn back to Jiffles and I look at him and I give him like a pained look and say, "Well, if you insist."
Jiffles has a wide smile.
As much as a bird can smile, I guess.
Yeah, she'll give you that like bright, happy smile that you haven't seen. You haven't seen her smile this much. Like it's very blatant that y'all have shown her kindness that she has never seen before. and she'll do a slight like jump up and down, and then realize, oh, I'm not behaving as I should, and she'll settle down and unlock the door, and rush inside.
Okay, I'll follow after.
Jiffles will follow just with all the groceries he's already carrying. He's like, oh, nah. Don't you judge my smile.
Goodness gracious. As y'all enter the doorway, you see two more slave girls polishing the floor. They give a brief glance up, but neither of them will make eye contact with you.
I cast prestidigitation and make the floor clean, but I don't have that spell. So
I was gonna be like, whoa, they would be indebted to you forever.
I know, I'd really like to. I wish I had that spell.
The girl will
I wish
keep
I had
walking.
Message.
Aw. The
Yeah,
girl
this
would
thing would be really good.
Yeah.
She's gonna keep walking, and she'll, say, come, this way.
Real quick, am I supposed to be able to see everything on this map?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing I'm hiding.
Okay. I just see a token that looks different from all the others, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Yep, nope.
I don't want to metagame.
No, you're good. So she'll rush off, and she'll say, wait here, I'll be right back for you. And she's gonna rush off to, put down the groceries in another room.
I'm gonna look at
What about
Hawkeye.
these?
Oh, she'll motion for you to come with her.
Okay.
So you're just left alone standing in the hallway.
You guys are kids in a supermarket. Without their mom.
I could just imagine Zerith just standing there with arms towards his side, just stiff as a board, just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What do I do?
Oh god, oh god. I'm gonna turn to Hawkeye and I'm gonna motion him to come with me a little bit. Like, here I know a kind of a little bit of a good spot.
Oh
Alright.
gosh.
And I take him a little bit further. God damn it!
Sorry.
I take him a little bit off the main road towards him, and I take him, like there's like a little bush, I'm like, this is my special bush.
It's a nice bush.
Do you wanna hide in here with me?
I mean,
Would that be
it's
weird?
kind of it's not that weird. It's pretty inconspicuous, to be honest.
Did you say conspicuous or inconspicuous?
Inconspicuous. We're
I
trying to be
can't
sneaky.
understand. I can't understand your like Outlander like accent. Honestly,
You can't understand my
we're talking the same.
Uh,
Like, all right, come into this bush.
Alright.
All right. Just
Okay.
Settle in.
I want both of y'all.
Meanwhile-
No, not meanwhile. You put attention on yourself, so I'm gonna give y'all attention. Both of y'all make
Wait,
me, both of y'all make me
Wait,
stealth.
what?
Both of y'all make me stealth checks. Stealth checks.
I was just trying to show my special bush.
I know.
Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all are fine. Okay, back to Jiffles and Hawkeye. Not to Hawkeye. What?
I have one.
Hi, okay.
Hey guys, what you doing?
I
Getting straight up. It's like, hey guys.
messed up the name. Leave me alone. Back to Jiffles and Zerith.
I'm just gonna pull him down like, "Get back in my special bush. I love this already.
I have one more. Group.
Okay.
It's Zerith in that little hallway waiting.
Oh gosh. I hate it. Oh my
How
gosh.
do we post memes? How do we post memes?
Just copy image and then Control V in the chat.
Okay, so now I know how I won't ever do that.
Oh my gosh. Just keep a PG-13, please.
Oh no.
At least for like image-wise.
Can I get one more meme out of my system and then I'm done for like at least a while?
Okay.
Just one.
We're good for at least 30 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
This is gonna be Zerith when Jiffles come back and they get to just walk out of this manor and nothing bad happens.
Oh my gosh!
That's what it's all about.
That didn't work at all, Tim. I'm upset.
The image has to end in like .png or .gif or something like that. Oh, sometimes it works. I don't know. It works on some things. It works on, and then it's not. It works on some things, and then it won't work on others. It's weird. Just try a different one. I guarantee you it will work.
Damn it! It was the same one. They just pulled my shit.
You did the same thing over again.
Alright, so what's going on with me and Jiffles?
Okay, well, nothing's going on at Jiffles right now. You've set down the groceries, and she leads you back into the hallway. Nothing bad happens. Yep. She comes back down to y'all and says, "This way, if you please."
I'm sorry. We need to be taking our leave, actually. Jiffles has aided you with the groceries. I'm sure whatever can be handled, you'll be able to take care of.
I did
But
it!
oh, that is so cute.
I am so imagining Jiffles doing that right now.
I am so imagining Jiffles doing that too when he sees the slave girl smile after he puts down the groceries. Just like, I helped someone! I helped someone! Why am I getting Dobby vibes from Jiffles? Dobby helped Harry! Dobby is free! Oh my gosh.
Fly.
Oh, yep.
Oh god, now we already know the story arc.
They gave me a sock. They gave me a crossbow. Okay, anyway. But the girl will turn to y'all, and you'll get that reference once we watch Harry Potter. So the girl will turn to you all, to both of you, and say, but Lady Rifa, like I said, she'll need to compensate you. You didn't have to come all this way.
No, compensation is not needed. Not by any means. We appreciate that we were able to help, but we really must be going.
It will get you in trouble for having to get aid?
Well,
We'd hate
that's-
to get you in trouble.
I returned without my assigned guard. I'll be in trouble anyway. I may as well help you. Y'all were so kind. Y'all. Don't at me!
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
I'm gonna do something.
Oh, okay.
And I hope you don't get mad.
Murder her.
I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna roll for sneak attack. No. Oh,
Oh gosh.
Christ.
I'm gonna look at her, and I'm going to say, I'm sorry, but you really shouldn't get involved with us any further than you already have. We need to be taking our leave. And I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Sure.
23rd.
She'll look very disheartened, but she won't argue with you. She kind of looks at the ground and says, "Oh, I mean, if you insist." As she finishes that sentence, I don't actually have her in the right position. She is standing right here at that doorway. But regardless, she was standing near the door when she was talking to you. A voice comes from that room, and it's a woman's voice, and it sounds perplexed, yet with a twinge of anger, and it says, "Girl, are you back? Who are you talking to? Get in here and bring whoever you have with you, or I'll have your hide."
Well, shit.
I'm not saying y'all have to stay. Y'all can run if you want, but
Do you want me to go and you go outside?
Jiffles just walks in and it's just like, "Hey, little bird man."
Hello, I'm the Birdman. I play musician.
I just look to Hawkeye. I'm like, man, am I glad I'm outside?
Um,
Okay.
you're just able to get like
I wanna
just a premonition of like, oh, I can feel Rifa's anger from here. I'm gonna leave y'all to
Like-
stew in that for a second. Hawkeye and
I'm really glad I'm in this special bush.
yeah, Hawkeye and Sanzel, give me another stealth check.
Goddamn.
Okay, okay.
That's
Okay, that's not as good. Alright, both of y'all give me perception checks as well.
Okay.
Yeah, see if you can see Zerith and making a fucking fist with his sphincter.
All right, not bad. Great.
Okay. Y'all hear rustling, and it sounds like someone hears y'all rustling too. Yeah. Well, I'll leave y'all to stew in that now. Back to Seth. Back.
I look to Hawkeye. My asshole puckers a little bit.
I'm just like, oh shit. So what are Zerith and Jiffles doing?
I'm gonna turn to Jiffles and I'm going to just like, with the most defeat in my voice, just, and I'm just gonna be like, no, we can't leave now. If we do, she'll
She's
be
gonna get her
reprimanded.
ass whooped. We don't want that.
Why did you go? Why did you? I never know.
Seriously, Jiffles never makes any sense. All right.
Jiffles has range.
Jiffles, just do me one thing. Can you promise me one thing?
What?
No matter what, please just keep your mouth shut. I'll take care of it.
Oh. Okay.
You're telling.
Telling a
Let me get this straight. You are telling a bard to not talk.
Hey,
This can
In my
only go
defense-
well.
in my defense, Zerithan isn't the smartest person.
Yeah, he hooked up with us.
He's not a good like judge of character. I think that's been like figured out so far.
So are you saying his brain strength matches his physical strength?
Yes. He's a weak lad. Like if you look closely, he has like no muscle to him whatsoever.
It's all just for show muscle.
Yeah, literally.
He just looks buff, but in all the sparring matches for his reinstatement as an overseer, he always gets his ass whooped.
He is fast and he's sexy. That's all I built Zerithan to be.
That's all he's
That's
good for.
amazing.
Story of my life.
Nice and sexy.
Okay, the girl will look absolutely terrified, and she will quickly open the door, leave it wide open for y'all to follow if you are going to, and she will rush inside of the room.
I will follow.
So she's just bowing in front of this elegant, half-elven woman.
Can I say one thing real quick, or do you have more description?
I mean, I can do it in a minute. What's up?
I just want to say, like, as soon as Zerithan walks in and he sees this woman sitting there all prim and proper and regal, the only person that can hear this is going to be Jiffles, but he's just going to let the very tiniest whisper of, oh shit, escape from his mouth, and then we're good.
Okay. So she is an elven woman of fair skin, and she is sitting with her legs daintily crossed over one another, and she's holding a book. It looks like the type of book that you would write in, not the type of book that you would read. And she sets it down on the table when y'all walk in the door, and she analyzes Jiffles first. It's almost like her eyes are not only just staring at you, but staring through you as she analyzes every, like, inch of you.
Jiffles will do a very kind and proper bow to her.
You'll see the corner of her mouth just twitch upwards in a smile. And then she'll give you a slight nod and look towards you, Zerith. And she'll do the exact same thing, head to toe, just analyzing you. And she'll stop for just a second at the overseer mask that hangs around your neck. She'll give a slight, almost mischievous grin, and then say, "To what do I owe the pleasure, gentlemen?"
Uh, oh, no. Uh, so I will kneel before her, and I will just merely say, Madam Rifa, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you appear to know who I am, but I do not recognize you.
I've heard the occasional tale of your. What's what I'm thinking of here?
Yeah, be
You?
very careful.
I did not tell you a lot about her.
No, there's a specific word I'm thinking of, and my brain is just dying. Proceedings. Yeah, proceedings. I've heard tale of your proceedings here and there.
Ah, have you now? Perhaps I have heard of you as well. Would you be so gracious as to give me your name?
Of course, I am High Overseer Zerith Daorin of Trance.
Roll me an insight check. Both of you can.
Oh, okay.
14.
15.
She just appears to have taken your name like normal information. She
She appears to take the name.
shush. She takes in your name as normal information and it's just like, huh. Yes, I have seen you in the proceedings for several of the political occasions in the capital. But nothing more. That is unfortunate. I always love to regale my guests with the tales that I've heard of them. But perhaps there's just nothing to tell when it comes to you.
He's gonna like,
Ooh.
he sweats a bit, and he's just gonna be like, yes, madam, I am quite, the uneventful sort, actually.
Are you now?
Yes.
I have never heard of an uneventful high overseer.
Oh,
Every she just gets this mischievous grin that just has a twinge of hostility behind it as she says, "Every high overseer that I have ever met has always had their hands tainted with the murder of the innocent in order to get their title. But perhaps you're different," and she'll laugh and just put the book down. She leaves it open. She'll put the book down and she'll gesture to the chairs and say, "Sit, gentlemen. I'd love to have a chat."
Of course, madam. He's weeping. He is like, there is a singular tear coming down his cheek right now.
So
I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving torturing all of you right now.
This is so good. I'm so good. I'm so excited right now.
Okay. So she like I said, she puts the book down and gestures to the seats. I'm assuming both of y'all take a seat since you moved your characters on top of the seats. She'll look towards the slave girl that y'all brought in, and she'll say, "Girl, fetch our guests refreshments." And she'll bow even lower. She's already on the ground, but she just stoops lower than she was, and then basically crawls out of the room and dashes out the door.
So can I make a note of something?
Okay.
So from everything that I've gathered about Zerithan's type of woman, this is exactly it.
Oh god.
So, I mean, think about it. Ula, right? I mean...
Basically, you like dominatrix vibes.
Yeah. So Zerith, like... Zerith, like, might be a bit okay with the idea of getting captured, but, that's beside the point.
That's besides the point. Yeah, you have no idea how... Okay. Anyway.
Man, your dungeon fucked me up.
Yeah.
Shit.
Speaking of that, both of y'all roll me more stealth checks.
Mother.
Alright. Or a
Yo, this
stealthy
roll
check.
really good.
Believe me, I'm trying.
Ooh.
Oh!
Okay,
So what I imagine goes on is that Sanzel, after hearing that crack in the forest of someone who's been picking up on the bush rustling, he just literally shuts down all of his body and is just tensed so hard that he just becomes a statue. Hawkeye, you on the other hand, like, I kind of imagine you were resting your arm on Sanzel, and when he tenses, it kind of bumps you off of him and you fall onto your butt.
Oh.
Loud crack.
Aw.
You hear more footsteps rushing your direction. This time it sounds like it is coming from more than one direction.
Think of the special bush. Think of the special bush.
no.
Think of the special bush.
Believe in the bush.
Are y'all doing anything?
I'm gonna look around, like, do I see anyone coming? Oh.
Give me just 1 second.
Oh,
I have an idea of what I should do, but it's kind of dumb.
No, the bush is too thick for you to see outside of it. A random percentage.
Random bush check.
Yep, random bush check.
Hawkeye is just gonna, because he thinks like, oh yeah, there's people around, so maybe it's like, he's gonna play it off like, God, my old knees. I can't take a good squat in the woods anymore with these bad boys, unfortunately.
Please shut up. 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 I'm saying that, like, as seriously and as quietly as I possibly can. Please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up.
I mean, that's all I was gonna say. It's like, poor knees. I can't really squat down like I used to anymore.
I'm gonna slowly, ever so slowly, poke my head out of my special bush. Oh no.
Oh shit.
That is a private dive, man.
Ah, there's more.
Oh shit.
You hear the footsteps around you. You do not hear them extremely close to you yet.
Oh. Yet.
Okay, cool. Zerithan.
Fuck.
Zerithan and Jiffles, how are y'all doing sitting in here with Rifa in all of her magnificence?
What was the last thing that happened?
She motioned for you to sit, and ever since then she's just been watching you curiously.
Pretty hefty boner, so like that's
apparently, yeah.
Oh god. Sarah's just gonna like sit in the awkward silence and it's like, so nice weather lately.
Jiffles is just gonna look over at you like you're the stupidest man.
She'll just give you a delicate smile, but she won't say anything. She looks like she's contemplating what she wants to tell you.
You give me the old Stewie Griffin look.
Oh gosh.
What are you talking about?
Jiffles, I'm so sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I swapped over the music because it was getting a bit too epic fantasy for this moment.
Okay.
Very dramatic.
What is it now?
Get us some good bush music.
It's on Underdark ambience, so it might be really low. So if you got, because I have mine at like 80 and I can hear it.
Okay, yeah, now I have it at 75. Okay, cool. Jiffles, is your, oh gosh, what? Your bagpipes, there you go. Are your bagpipes on display? Like, can she see them?
Absolutely.
Okay. She'll glance from Zerithan and almost give you like a bored look because you're not saying anything. And she'll look to you, Jiffles, see your bagpipes, and her eyes will light up. And she'll say, perhaps you know how to play.
Jiffles. Can Jiffles use mimicry to change his voice?
Yeah?
Okay. So, Jiffles just speaks up, yes, absolutely, man.
She'll grin and say,
Trained bard.
It's been so long since I've been able to hear the proper song of a bard. It's so hard to find bards these days. They always die within a year of them actually getting good at what they do.
In District 2, things can be a little cutthroat.
A little.
But I've managed to stay above board on most of my dealings.
Perhaps you have. How old are you?
Jiffles pauses for a second and is just like, I'm around 20, I believe.
That's very much of an accomplishment. Many people in your district struggle to make it past 16. I hope your expiration date is long.
God damn it, Tim.
Sorry.
Oh God.
I gotta show you guys what Zerith is looking at right now.
Fucking bugs.
I do hope so as well.
Perhaps I'll have to test your abilities at some point. But regardless, I wouldn't want to rudely ask you to play. That's what I needed to ask you about. Why are you here? Why did Why did that petty little girl bring you back? Where was her guard?
Is she asking me this?
She's
or-
asking both of you.
Okay. I'll speak up, and I'll speak up and I'll say, oh, well, you see, there was a misunderstanding at a nearby market. One of the guards that was overseeing your associate caused a bit of a scene, and was pretty quick to leave. She asked us to escort her back here. She needed help with the groceries, and we obliged. Now that that's been done, we're actually looking to just leave.
Oh, well, there's no need to be so hasty. I must compensate you. It would look very bad on my reputation to not compensate someone for, bringing back an incompetent piece of property. She won't be an issue again for you, I'll tell you that. I have 30 more on the way. It shouldn't be an issue to get rid of one.
What are you insinuating?
Oh, she'll be reprimanded. I'll send her back to where I got her from.
That being...
She will... No, go ahead and roll me insight. Yeah. Both of you.
Shit, must the character see the
Like, I want to know if she's going to an orphanage or if she's going to a fucking
Like a slaughterhouse?
graveyard.
You said insight?
Yep.
Oh, going there.
Okay. She gives you this dirty look of like, how dare you question my methods? And you get the insinuation that wherever she got this girl from was not a good place. And that yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you that if she's sent back, she probably won't be able to come back. So cool. Rifa's gonna reach for her. No, Rifa's gonna call to the other slave at the end of the room. She's been stoking the fire, trying to be as quiet as possible, and say, "You." The girl will look up suddenly. Go fetch a healthy amount of gold out of my vault, and bring it for each gentleman. And hurry up about it. And the girl will hastily leave the room.
So, do you treat all of your associates with behavior like this?
Associates. Such is the way of overseers, to try to be compassionate to everyone. You haven't been to District 4 before, have you? They're called slaves. You can expand your vocabulary, can't you?
He'll give like that forced chuckle, like and then he'll say, "Forgive me, I forget myself."
It's no issue. It's more of an amusement, really. I've met many people like you before. People who are from other districts who question our methods, but they work, and they keep our society running. You should know, you're an overseer of high power. Doesn't your district run like a well-oiled machine?
He he nods to that, and he says, "No, you're correct. They are your property, after all. You can do with them what you will." And Jiffles, you can see him just like gripping his the cloth around his legs, like this wrath.
Are you trying to hide it?
He's doing it unknowingly.
Okay.
He doesn't realize it. He's like, you know, his body is acting without him acting, like wanting to.
Okay. Uh, she'll give you another glance, like a glance at your legs where you're gripping them hard, and another quick flash of a grin, and she'll say, I have business that I need to attend to in the hall. Feel free to make yourself at home while my slave re- retrieves your payment.
May I ask you something, ma'am?
Of course, she'll say as she's standing.
How much do your slaves cost you?
How much do they cost me?
Mm-hmm.
Depends on where I buy them from that day. I've had many buyers over the years. It depends on if I get them. You gentlemen seem like you can keep a secret. Not that anyone will believe you if you try to slander my name. Many people have learned that that is a very bad idea. It depends on if I get them legally or illegally. Illegally is so much cheaper.
That forced chuckle again. And Zerith would say, "How impressive of you to play the system in such a way."
You would know, wouldn't you? Overseers play the system all the time. Grabbing criminals off the street to become the heroes of society. We all know that you aren't as high and mighty as you think you are, but you serve asterisks, and thus none of us will ever question you.
Oh, he shuts up hard at that. Like he just like, and not the asterisk part. That seals it. But this the mention of, because she was insinuating the cleansing, right? Ripping. Yeah. No, like he's just like, mm. So his,
Yeah, she was insinuating the fact that you and the other overseers, because you have to keep in mind the higher members of society probably know what y'all are
yeah.
decently know what y'all are doing. You take criminals, you put them through rituals, and then they come back weird, or they don't come back at all.
Yeah, so I mean, it would be pretty obvious. His body language completely just shuts down. Like he just locks up at that.
Well, she'll stand up with a flourish and say, I'll see you in a moment, gentlemen. And she'll leave the room.
Jiffles.
I was gonna ask him more questions.
She'll be back, don't worry.
Okay.
I'll let y'all think about what y'all are gonna do. Back to Sanzel and Hawkeye.
In the bush.
One final more stealth check.
Go high, or I'll kill you myself.
I'm gonna say a quick, like, out of character. I'm gonna say a quick prayer out to Rudos out of character, just like Rudos, please let me roll good. Be cool, dude. Be cool. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Not terrible.
it's not terrible,
The
but
DC was getting higher, my man.
Double digits.
let's see.
Oh boy.
balls.
Oh shit, she's outside.
Oops, my bad.
Bones!
Yeah.
Sanzel,
Uh-huh.
She's fucking dead.
you feel a hand yank the collar of your shirt and drag you out of the bush.
I look up at like who has my I see like a face?
It
You know what I mean?
is a perceivably, like from what you can see, a man who is wearing a mask that looks like an owl. You would know that this is the mask that Rifa's guards wear.
Is it a full mask? Can I
No,
make
it's
like a guess?
no, it is a full mask.
I look at him. I'm like, "Is that you, Charles?"
No,
Charles! Oh my! What are you doing in this neck of the woods?
The man will look at you and like perplexed for a second. Like he'll tilt his head kind of like a dog does when they're confused. Of just like, what the fuck is this idiot talking about? And then he'll be like,
What?
oh, Master
know-
will be very pleased to see you, Master Sanzel.
I don't think she's good on the master part, but hey, if you wanna add that, I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, you got me. I was here alone. I will go willingly.
Okay, deception check, please.
Oh, fuck. Actually, I'm pretty good at deception.
You say that.
If I roll a 1, I'm rolling all right today.
He'll believe it. Yeah, I'll say he'll believe it. He's going to pull you up to your feet and say, Rifa's been looking for you. And start trying to push you towards the house.
Okay. I'm not gonna, have help come from anywhere or anything,
Yeah,
you got any other people out here? You got any other Hawkeyes?
The man will look at you and say, it's an owl mask, dipshit. And he'll yell into the forest and be like, I found the intruders. We can meet back at the manor. And about
Castle.
3 or 4 more guards will like appear through the tree line.
Oh, Charles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Oh, great. Thanks. Nice to see you guys again. And I'm gonna walk. Like, alright, afraid of this.
Jiffles is just thinking of Sanzel.
So funny, you're about to get it.
Oh yeah. Is
Hawkeye's in a weird position. He's kind of like doing a weird crouch, but like one foot is like hopped on the other. He's like a weird statue, but still crouched in a bush. He's like, well, shit, this is not great.
And Sanzel's just wondering, what is that idiot fucking surface dweller doing?
Hiding.
are you going to follow Sanzel or are you going to remain in the bush?
I'm gonna like follow Sanzel once everyone kind of leaves. Like, okay, coast is clear. I'm gonna get a little closer.
Okay.
Stealth check that motherfucker.
Yeah, kinda.
Stealth check that motherfucker.
Chips is thinking
Jason,
this
stop
about
giving
both of
everyone
y'all now.
ideas. This is not great. This is not Gucci.
It's not indeed Gucci.
Hey.
Hey, I mean that's a good stealth check.
Apparently it is Gucci. Jesus.
Yeah, you're able to quietly follow the guards. They don't detect you. But they are dragging Sanzel up to the door and very clearly have the intentions of bringing him inside.
Easy on the shark. Jesus. I mean,
Hawkeye's gonna do like a quick prayer to Rudo, saying, Rudos, I know you're not really helping me out, but please help these guys out. Help Sanzel get out of this alive. I don't ask her much. I mean, I
Just
do,
give me
but
thoughts and prayers, motherfucker.
Thoughts and prayers, bro. That's prayers.
thoughts and prayers, my brother.
Could have just posted on a Facebook.
So-
Oh god.
Oh,
George,
oops,
come
not a
to
Sanzel! Ah! Every time. Okay, regardless. As you
Sorry,
send that prayer up to Rudos, the light flask that you have around your belt, you see it
Yeah.
give a small glow. But it quickly fades.
Do I notice it?
I mean, probably. I mean, it goes from, like, no light other than, like, the bioluminescent light of the trees to, like, actual, like, surface-type light coming from your hip.
He's just go, shit, try to cover with the cloak, like, oh, no one saw that.
It's just like, Rudos, fuck, not now!
Yeah, exactly, like, damn it, flashlight, get out of here.
Just like, Rudos, I appreciate the sign, but, like, god damn it!
Rudos, thanks, but no thanks right now. I asked for help, not a flashlight.
Oh, sure. Now you help out.
Okay, are you doing anything other than following him?
I'm just kind of following him and just kind of getting ready to kind of defend everybody, like jumping, going, ha!
Okay,
But yeah, I'm still like following behind. It's kind
okay. They
Sneaking
bring
guys.
Sanzel up to the door, and they open the door. Sanzel, are you doing anything? Because they are going to take you inside.
I'm like, hey, slave 1, slave 2. Really good to see you guys.
Oh gosh, okay.
of, I need some water, goddamn.
Hope you guys enjoyed slavery. And I walk in.
Hey, how's being a slave treating you? Oh, terribly. Good for you.
At least you
Pretty
have the
much.
standard. Minimum wage is you still being alive? Oh, that's great. Okay, they bring you inside, and one of the guards calls out to Rifa, who is standing in the hallway.
As soon as Sanzel's eyes meet hers, he's gonna like extend his hands out, like real wide. Reaper! What are you doing here? Is
She'll
this your place?
Is he being loud enough for us? to hear?
probably.
Oh yeah, I'm making it like, oh my god! What? Imagine two aunts seeing each other in like a Starbucks.
Oh gosh. She will. Oh gosh. She will.
I like it. I like it's Jiffles asking.
Do we do it?
So what I miss, I was brewing myself a potion.
Goodness gracious. She will. Did you legit miss anything, or are you being facetious?
I mean, I literally left for like a second to get myself something to drink. So.
Oh, okay. Sanzel was brought into the room, and he basically went, "Oh my god, girl, it's been so long." Yeah.
Okay, so basic Jason, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really chasing that shit up.
What you doing?
Reading.
Okay, you read then. Rifa is going to get a stunned look on her face as she sees you, and she'll say, "Kitten! It's been so
Oh,
long
no.
since I've seen you. I've missed our games."
Christ.
They call me Black Eyes now. You know, after, and I motion to my eyes like the soot. I look at her expression of that. I'm like, really? I thought it was clever.
Clever, perhaps. If only you had been more clever with the task I had given you before you were hauled off to prison. Then I might have called you clever. But you were always so terrible at playing my games, weren't you?
knife in the heart.
Oh, perhaps I can make
And
it
I-
up to you, sweetheart.
Well,
Oh God, fucking damn right.
as long as I'm here and I pull out a single gold piece, I'm ready to pay some of the debt. A wide smile, and I I look at her for a second. I'm like, do I give this to you or do I give it to like one of your guards?
You can bring it up to me.
Okay. He's gonna slowly saunter his way up, like he's basically approaching like a tiger with like a chicken bone in his hand.
uh, she'll extend her hand and say, well,
Well.
okay, guys, give me just 1 second, and I'll be right back.
All right, you're good.
So I wasn't expecting kitten.
I
I was
wasn't.
died drinking.
I've been thinking about this for like literally a week now. I'm like, oh, this is so gonna happen. I need to think of what I'm gonna say.
Fucking. Oh. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, but it's gonna get so much better.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna get better.
We're all
Hawkeye's gonna
gonna die.
bust in, whip out.
We're all gonna die.
Hawkeye's gonna bust in with a whip in his hand and like a spell in the other, going,
Yeah, the cleric is outside.
the cleric. I'm the cleric monk. I'm the clunk.
God, are you?
Yeah.
You really?
Yeah.
Fuck, you are.
Telling a bard not to talk. What the fuck?
That's the funniest thing.
What kind of shit is this?
Fucking talk if I want to. I'll fucking sing on your ass.
I was just gonna obey until he said, "Nice weather we're having."
I already have a theory that that's Jiffles' real voice, like the deep voice, and he just does that to put people off. Right?
That's a serious voice.
Oh. When shit gets real and people start dropping, Jiffles becomes Jeff. it's basically like Super Saiyan 1.
You're not dealing with the average Kenku bard. I am Super Jiffles.
I know how to talk to people with high importance.
Oh, I fucking love it.
He's got a friend voice and he's got a serious business voice.
Gotta make a living. If I talk to everyone with, "Hello, how are you?"
Oh my
Have a job.
gosh.
What a thing to come back to.
Yeah. I'm back. Tim's gonna be back in just a second, so
Okay.
So I almost choked up when you said kitten. I'm like, what is going on?
I mean, it was one of the most like how do I put this? Degrading things that I could think of to call Sanzel.
Honestly, it was
Oh, I
like,
love it. I love
it
it.
was perfect, but also wasn't expecting it. Like, kitten, like, this is some fucking. This is like rich woman being like, oh yes, kitten, come here. I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, it's basically what this is about to be for the next 2 minutes that we talk.
This is how I imagine Tim sitting as we were there without
Yeah.
Rifa.
Yeah. I
That's
love
so
you.
perfect.
I'm sorry, baby.
And he's hearing me through all that.
I'm back.
And then we just hear Rifa. It's like,
Whoa.
that's Sanzel's voice. Oh shit.
Yeah. Before we continue with this scene, Hawkeye, are you doing anything or are you still waiting outside?
I'm like kind of waiting outside, just like sneaking around in the bushes, just kind of like keeping out of sight, but also trying to keep an eye on, or at least trying to keep an eye on everyone else.
Okay. You can see that everyone, like all the guards outside, have dispersed back into the woods. Um, do with that information what you will.
He's gonna stick more to the manor side instead of more wood side. Like he's gonna, I don't know, hide under windows, but still like occasionally peep out, just making sure like everyone all right, everyone good. You have to jump
Just
in.
by the window.
Probably from
That's
certain windows you'd be able to see Rifa and Sanzel, but Zerith and Jiffles are out of your sightline since they're further into the building.
Well, I'm more worried about Sanzel at the moment because they got his ass.
Yeah.
This wasn't part of the plan.
Nope. He does not seem
What
to.
was the plan?
Deliver the groceries.
Drop the girl off. Get the hell out.
This was a side quest turned into a story mission.
Okay. I'll check in with you every once in a while, Hawkeye, but just let me know at any point if there's anything that you like want to do at a certain time.
Yeah.
Okay. Rifa will extend her hand to you to take the gold piece and say, "Well, Sanzel, here to make another down
I'm gonna
payment."
give her as much as I have on me. I'm gonna very gingerly put it in her hand. Maybe I'll pat it so it's close, so it's further into her skin. Well, time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail. Debts I have to clear and everything. Yours, actually.
Yes, indeed. But as you turn to leave, she'll
Oh, I don't turn.
You don't turn?
I'm gonna like
Okay.
slowly back away.
slowly back away. Okay, well, she'll reach out and grab your hand and say, "Oh, but you can't leave. We haven't played our game yet. You remember our tradition. Every time you come, you must play a game."
That is. Oh, how could that have skipped my mind? Oh, Rifa, you tricksy little devil.
Sanzel, my favorite toy.
Also,
Yeah,
his
quick
inner
question.
monologue. Yeah, sure.
What?
Go for it.
But that slave girl brought that money yet?
No, she has not.
Damn it. Alright.
Jiffles,
She doesn't
actually,
give you shit.
Jiffles, since you're in the room, kind of alone since Zerith is eavesdropping at the door, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I don't know why I clicked that button at the bottom instead of it's fine. Everything's fine. Perception?
Or investigation, I mean, either one.
18.
Oh yeah, that's plenty high. Your eyes skitter back towards the book that is laying on the table. And you are able to see... Can I just send this to one of you? Here, I'll just do it this way. That's not what I wanted. Shoot! I fucked up. I had it there, and then I tried to copy and paste it, and I copied something over it.
Ooh. Control Z. Control Z.
Yeah, Foundry has Control Z.
Are we good? Is everything okay?
Haha! Yeah, we are.
We're good!
Ah, my gosh, I was
Control Z
like-
for the win.
Yeah, legit though. Okay, let me not hit that button again. There we go. Now I hit the right button. Okay, here you go. So that's what you see. From just the page that she left it on.
I'm taking this.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Do you just like rip out the page, or do you take the whole ass book?
I am taking the entire book.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Cool.
Just slip it in my bag like nothing happened. And yeah.
All right.
Is there another book in the room?
I mean, there are other books, but I mean,
I'd like to take another book and put it in its spot.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. I thought you were just gonna start stealing books.
I thought you were too. I was like, do you need paper? Like, you could have bought
Take all
some.
these fucking books, man.
The book thief over here.
Legit, like, should I get you a bag of holding? But instead of a bag of holding, it's just a bag of books.
Bag of books.
Yeah, if you go inside, it's just a giant ass endless library. But no, good thinking. I like that. Zerith, are you doing anything? Or are you just listening?
I'm just dropping. I mean, what are my options right now?
Wait for the money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I hear them from in this room with Jiffles if I keep this door to the south of me propped open a bit?
Probably.
No, I'm just gonna do that. I don't want to be suspicious.
Okay.
Be suspicious.
I swear to God, they're gonna walk in and be like, "You guys aren't in the same seats anymore." I would just go back, "No, we're not. That's not true. What are you talking about?" It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Nothing happened here.
Jiffles.
The book was stolen?
Jiffles, do you show Zerith in the book?
Not yet.
Okay. Just wanted to ask.
I like it.
Okay, Rifa will continue to talk with you, Sanzel. And she'll say, I have a lot of business to attend to tonight, so our game will have to wait until in the morning. But...
Oh, drats.
I know. But I'm sure whatever important business you're on right now can wait until tomorrow. But for now, come with me. I have guests. I'm sure you would love to meet them. There's a lovely overseer.
You know overseers are my favorite thing. How gracious.
And a bard. I know you are very fond of music.
Don't make me start handstanding.
She'll grin and walk into the parlor.
Oh. As she walks in,
and I like.
Oh no, go on.
No. I looked at Jiffles. I'm like, oh, so this is what an overseer looks like. I had no idea they were birds.
Sanzel, you treat me so with your ignorance.
How could I do anything else?
Yes, how could you? She'll motion for you to sit, like, uncomfortably close to her.
Jiffles goes, greetings, stranger.
I'm gonna look at Jiffles like, what the fuck?
Can I just give him a look of go with it?
I mean, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna noticing Zerithan's look of go with it. I'm gonna be like, hello there. Nice to meet you. I am I'm Sanzel Lanthrone. Black eyes to my closest compatriots. How are you guys doing?
Fairly well.
I
Waiting.
have not been better.
Fairly deep,
Better?
more like it. Ah, good to hear. Good to hear.
So y'all are trying to play it off like y'all don't know each other.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, deception checks from all of you, please. Okay. I'll be lenient. Deception or performance.
Oh, definitely performance. Definitely. Ah, shit! Damn it! My best skill!
I've never
really
seen
just
anything
like
in my
to-
life.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jiffles!
Jiffles coming in ham!
Oh.
That's a second 20.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I love it.
Yep,
That's
I love it. Zerith and Jiffles, you pull it off. Like, y'all are just like, we've never seen this guy a day in our life. Like, Black Eye Sanzel, who is that? Sanzel, on the other hand,
Who is that?
who is this person?
Whose man is this?
Legit though, if you said that, Rifa would be like, he's mine. um, uncomfortable. But Sanzel, you just, I won't say that you are like killing it, but you are definitely like way, way more tense than like is normal, and she's picking up on it. She's not saying anything about it, and she's not doing anything about it. She's more amused than anything.
I'm gonna lightly look over at her and like flash like a very, very uncomfortable smile. Like, so, I see you redid the place.
Yes.
More slaves.
Yes.
Always a nice touch.
Of course.
Always.
For a manor
So-
so big, you need many, many tireless workers.
Yes, that's the word I was looking
Can
for.
Zerith say something?
Yeah.
He's just gonna like cough and like, yes, a man of this size, I'm sure they must work endlessly
Yes.
without rest or any other basic necessities.
So she did have a pleasant smile on her face, but it drops. And she goes from, because she had been just like smiling at Sanzel, like she basically looks like a kid when they get the toy that was at the top of their list on Christmas, and then you say that, and it's just like the whole smile just drops, and she looks at you.
Say to her?
She looks at you and says, "If you're insinuating something, sir, you can say it."
He looks up there and he goes, you know what? I'm not insinuating anything actually. But if I do have any concerns, I will gladly bring them to full bear.
Of course you will. I can show
And
you. I can show you all the basic necessities that my slaves get, if that would please you.
No, I'm sure you're a woman whose word I can believe.
And I'm sure you're an overseer that I can believe as well.
I'm glad we've reached a mutual understanding.
And she gives you one of those. Anyway, sort of laughs of just like,
Can I just
uh-huh.
say, like, the more he talks to her, the more, like, the glare that he has, like, intensifies, but, like, just without even, like, realizing.
I thought you were about to say the more horny he gets.
That is happening incongruent with it.
Like, let's just say it's a good thing he's wearing baggy pants.
Christ.
Just checking in. Hawkeye, are you doing anything?
Yeah, so I got a plan.
Oh, okay.
Because Hawkeye saw Rifa take Sanzel into another room. He doesn't know which room it is.
Yep.
So he's got an idea.
But I
Play
feel like-
homeless.
Are you gonna knock on the
So-
door?
Oh,
First he's gonna kind of rub little mud everywhere, just kind of like make himself a little, dingy. Okay, dingier than he already is, and then he's gonna
Oh,
knock on the door.
oh no, the surface dweller, no!
Okay.
Stay in the.
Well, he's still got the cloak on, and she's got it pulled up pretty high, so.
Okay.
And
You
he's
knock
trying
on the
to
door.
cover some mud with his ears, so he's like, "Oh, you don't know what he is? He's a dirty guy."
Boop. Okay.
Okay.
You knock on the door, and one of these girls comes and opens the door and says, "Oh, hello. sir. How can I help you?
Yes. Yeah, young lady, I'm in a little bit of a spot of bother, if you don't mind. I'm a wandering magician, you see. Kind of entertain the masses, and I come from a great distance, and I've learned many things. So I was wondering if I could entertain the lady of the house, perhaps. Maybe I could earn a meal with my tricks and such. Would that be possible at all?
She'll hesitate and look back at the other girl, and the girl will look back at you and say, "Are are you that hungry?"
Yes, I'm not very good with coin at the moment.
Hmm. I I can show you to where her study is, but you have to promise to not tell her that it was us. If she gets angry, she can't know.
My lips are sealed.
Thank you. And she'll open the door and she'll lead you in and point you in the direction of the study, up where everyone else is. And then she will say,
All
"Please,
right.
please be careful. The the master has been known to be very kind at points, but very ruthless at others."
I will do my best to not step on any toes.
That would be best if you wish to keep them.
What was that? You cut out for a second.
I said that would be best if you wish to keep them.
He's kind of jokingly look at his shoes while they're the only things I can walk on right now. Too old to walk on my hands like I used to.
What?
How old are you?
I'm like 45. I'm pretending to be like an old kind of entertainer.
Okay,
You're-
I get
You're
it.
fucking 80 sometimes.
Well, I'm trying to pretend like, oh yeah, he's like this old guy, but really he's just 45.
No, I get it. I get it.
I get it.
It.
It just.
I like it.
Okay.
Or.
Do you move up to the
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, go inside.
Oh, okay. So you just walk straight inside?
Well, I follow the slave girl, just kind of
Where she pointed.
where she pointed, yes.
Okay.
We'll just kind of
Yee.
go to where everyone else is in the parlor. I have to move my screen manually, so.
So anyway, Rifa, I was thinking it's time for me to get going. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
So anyways, I think it's time for me to leave Rifa, and then I imagine the doors open, and here comes a way more dirty Hawkeye. I'm like, a hobo!
Oh,
put a
I
hand in front
love
of Rifa.
this.
Don't worry, I will protect you from this hobo. And I throw another unarmed strike at his dick.
Oh, ah.
I kind of wave my hands going,
Can I do it?
Sure.
Okay.
please, I don't mean you no harm. I am just a humble traveler with tricks to entertain the masses, and I would hope to entertain the lady of the manor in hopes of earning a meal for myself, whether it be soup or some bread, and then I would be on my way out.
I my eyes meet Hawkeye's, and I bomb light bulb. I'm like, I turn to her. Oh god, I always have. I looked at her. An entertainer. Oh, that's cool.
Jiffles is gonna act like he's squinting at a Hawkeye and just being like, Is that you, Hawkeye? My old... Oh, shit. Is that you, Hawkeye? I
I
forgot.
Oh my
That's just me
god.
forgetting. He didn't
Okay.
forget.
No, you're good.
Okay,
You're good.
okay.
That would be hilarious though.
My
Just
own
like
performing buddy.
that. Honestly, that would have been great because you would have just been like, "Sorry, I'm still going through puberty."
I'm only 20 something.
Puberty's a bitch. I pick up different voices.
Puberty's a
His
bitch
voice
for bird
cracked.
people.
His voice cracked.
Hawkeye's gonna do a bow and say, "My friend, you are thinking of my twin brother, Hawkeye. He unfortunately has passed away. I am Trapper John."
Oh my god.
Ah.
My eyes.
Audible. Oh my god. I'm not gonna say it. Oh, no.
All right.
My eyes narrow. I'm like, okay, fuck.
I'm gonna need performance or deception checks from all of you.
I don't want to go along with that. I just want to be like, oh, just drop the fucking pretense. Like, come on.
I mean, if you want to, go for it.
I think
I mean, you may as well.
Wait, he wasn't a part of it, was he? He just looked over.
I mean, all of you are trying to not give off the fact that you know this guy.
Oh no.
I'll do it for fun at this point. Fuck all of you.
I just want to know what. I just want to know. I'm not even gonna. I just want to know what Sanzel's gonna say before I just be like, guys, shut the fuck up.
Wait, what now?
I want to know what Sanzel says to get that nat one.
Yeah, what do you say, Sanzel? Like, what gives it away?
Mother. No. I said, oh, fuck. Okay. Like, oh god. I think it's gotta be. I audibly say, fucking John.
Fucking,
After
fucking.
Hawkeye says
that's
that,
gotta be-
Jiffles just
That's
like,
gotta be it.
oh, fuck me. Since we're dropping it, Jesus fuck. He just sighs, oh.
Just drop the pretense.
I got a natural one on
God.
performance, guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
well,
I'm
Re-
gonna like,
Kid.
there's gonna like slap his legs, look at you, Jiffles, and go, "What the fuck was that voice?"
it's. You think I can get jobs doing that other voice?
Wait, so you're consciously doing that other voice?
No! This is my normal voice.
I was right.
This is my normal voice. But she obviously would not like this voice.
I'm
I'm getting tilted to crisis right now. What the fuck?
I'm gonna look at Reef. I'm like, I found another gold. And I'm just gonna awkwardly put it in her hand.
She'll take it, but she'll wrap her arm around you and put her hand daintily over your shoulder and say, "Oh, Sanzel, you do make very interesting company."
And you know exactly how to make
Oh,
my skin
God
crawl.
damn it.
I've had much practice, haven't I?
Okay,
Oh,
so
next.
two things I want to do here, and I want your idea of what would be the better one to go with.
Okay.
One, putting a sword to her and being like, "Hey, let him go," or two, just using Whisper's ability to like blindness and deafness her and then getting the fuck out of there.
She's not keeping him captive. He can technically leave anytime he so desires. There are no guards. She's keeping all of you here just by her own sheer willpower. Y'all can get up and walk.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's exactly what I'm going to do then. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to say, "This, it's been enough of this. We've wasted too much time. Come on, let's go." Nobody's forcing us to stay here.
Oh, of course not. No one would ever force an overseer to stay here. Or a bard. Or a thief. Or a surface dweller.
Damn, you got that last one fast.
And it's out of the
Oh, it's not that hard to tell. He doesn't have our markings. He speaks differently than us. He has that weird little contraption around his waist. I've seen it before. I could show you to some of the other people like you. I have several of them here if you're interested.
I'm going to turn to her and just pretty much like, not like literally spit on her, but just spit out the next sentence. And I'm just going to say, "What do we have to do to make sure you don't tell anybody that we were here?"
Why would I get involved in your petty little squabble as a traitor?
So you know.
Of course I know. Word travels fast. Just because the populace doesn't know doesn't mean that us higher people of society don't know.
Then you'll understand why we need to be on our way.
Of course. But if you'd like, I can give you refuge for a night. I'm sure you are all very hungry and looking for a meal. And I'm sure the gold from the compensation that I wanted to give you will help you along your journey. Let me put it this way. Not many traitors that don't take the kindness of others make it out of the country alive. But that's just mine. That's just my advice. You don't have to take me up on it.
Why
Whoa.
do you still want to help us?
Consider it an investment. An investment of entertainment. If you die, I've lost nothing. If you live, well, then at least I'll get a good story out of it. You said you know me. You said you know me, Zerith. Have you said your name yet?
Yeah.
Okay. You said you've known me, Zerith. Then you must know that I love playing games. Sanzel here is proof of that.
For the tales. I've heard what you've done with balls. It's nothing more than servants.
Balls, like dances.
Like dances.
Oh, it's not where this is.
Yeah.
This is a very different conversation topic.
I've heard the way you gargle on testicles.
That's what I thought you meant. I've heard what you do to men's balls.
I was about to like check my own stuff. I'm like, that's my mother. Oh shit, yeah. What the fuck are you talking about,
Let
dude?
me rephrase. He said, I've
At the
heard
royal
what you've done to
dances.
servants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard what you've done to servants at royal dances.
Of course.
The gimmicks and games you put on with them.
Yes, like the most recent one. Challenging a girl to flirt with the highest ranking member there. And I'd give her enough gold to successfully get herself out of servitude. If she's still alive.
Well, that's exactly the point. She didn't. You know what happened to her.
Oh, of course I
You led
do.
her to that fate.
I did.
Oh, did she not win the flirting?
Oh, she flirted. Let's just say his wife wasn't as keen about it.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's
I'm gonna look to the others and try to get their opinion on the thing, on like the situation, before telling this woman that I'd rather like flay myself alive than stay the night with her. Like, don't get me wrong, like in bed is one thing, but like, you know, anything other.
I mean, you can always ask.
Let me roll that charisma check. Roll that constitution check. See if I'm able to last.
Christ.
See how long it takes.
Yeah, once you look at Sanzel, he's just like, he's shrunk into the couch, basically. He's just like, eyes to the floor, like, nothing.
Birdman.
As far as your kindness, can we take the compensation and leave it at that? And be on our way?
I would like to at least put a meal in you before you leave.
Oh. There's a pipe up.
Zerith, no!
Unless if
I've heard what she's done to balls.
unless if Hawkeye has something to say, there is one more thing I want to offer.
You just kind of look at Hawkeye, and for the first time, you can really tell he looks like an older man. Like everything he's done, he's like, I thought I was helping, but really, I just made things so much worse, and I blew everyone's cover. And he's just kind of shoulders down, and just kind of, well, it would be rude to say no to a meal to our lovely host.
Zerith will nod, and he'll look towards Grifa, and he'll say, very well, we'll take your sanctuary. But I'd like to make a fuck brain. What's the word? I'd like to make a counter offer to the offer that you made earlier.
Let's hear it.
If we succeed, if we manage to find a way out to the wildlands and somewhere to live, somewhere to flourish, then you have to release all of your slaves and send them to us.
Mmm.
I think it's a fair price for the countless amount of entertainment you'll receive.
That is an interesting request. How about this? I'll counter your counteroffer. If you make it out there alive and successfully get a message back to me, here's what you'll do. If all of you make it out there, you'll send one of you back with the message so that I know it is coming from all of you. And then any slave that wishes to go with you may go. And I'll even throw this in. Any slave that decides to stay, I'll compensate for their work.
How do I know I can take you at your word?
You can.
You don't.
You can.
Very well.
I look at
It's a deal
Rifa.
then.
I look at Rifa like.
his hand.
I look at Rifa like. I know. I sink back further into the seat.
I'll extend a hand towards Rifa after he does that.
Just a moment before the
And
deal.
I
Let
look
go.
over to
But Rifa and
Someone just
Zerith
start-
both look at Jiffles like, what?
Let go of that brothers here. Your slave that caused the politician much problem.
Yes.
Part of this deal, don't reprimand her. People make mistakes. Property.
Very well. I suppose she did do her job and came back with the goods that I sent her to get.
And Sanzel.
And Sanzel, yes.
I
Perhaps
look at Jiffles like, what the fuck?
Perhaps I should reward her instead of punishing her.
Yeah, reward.
Oh, Sanzel, you do tickle me so.
Tickle yourself.
in that case, and he'll extend the hand again. Do we have a deal?
Oh, quite. And she'll shake your hand.
And then once we get out there, once we find an oasis in the wildlands, once we can set up a place to survive, he's gonna smile, this really like cocky grin. We'll send Sanzel back to get the slaves.
I now look at him like, what the fuck?
One more time for me to see my my kitten.
Black eyes. It's black eyes.
All right then, my black-eyed kitten.
Hawkeye's kind of look at Sansa like mouth hidden. He's like, I'm not gonna bother asking.
But don't touch that one.
Yeah.
She will. If y'all are y'all done talking to her?
I wanna make a charisma check to like fuck her, but that's about it.
Like legit?
Christ.
Kinda.
Oh.
Consider the meme value. I think it'd be fun. Hey, Zerith needs an heir, dude.
You send Sanzel back, and she's just like, "Yeah, take this brat with you, bitch."
Hey, here's your kid. Cool.
Take this little brat with you.
Can I just say one thing? Like one. Can I make one move? And if it doesn't, like, make a charisma check. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I mean, you can make 2 or 3. I don't care. I just wanted to know if you were serious about it.
I just want to look towards her, and I want to say, no, I am rather tired. If you would like, I'd love for you to show me to your quarters, so we might get some rest.
Roll a persuasion check.
$28.
fuck.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
That's
I should've-
so good. Holy shit.
She'll say, "Are you sure you don't wish to get some energy from food first?"
It's like grinning. Going,
I'm just
you know, you make a good point.
Sansel's gonna audibly sigh like.
Dude, I'm just gonna Genghis Khan this. I'm telling
She'll she'll give you a sly grin, and then not looking at Sanzel, but she'll trace her fingers on the underside of your chin, like towards your throat, before she stands up, ruffles your hair, and walks towards the dining room and says, "Come, Sanzel, bring your friends with you. It's time for us to eat." And
that whole like thing. Did she do that Sanzel or
Sanzel.
Zerith? Okay. I'm sorry. Please go on.
I'm gonna turn to the group like, "Want you too much to pay for it."
Hawkeye's just gonna take up the rear and just kind of walk a little slow, just because he feels like he kind of messed up, and he's just like, I'm just
Yeah,
this
think.
old man. I
Jiffles goes
fucked
back
up.
at a habit and just grabs your hand to lead you.
Hawkeye just kind of reflexively just squeezes back, just because you're like the size of his kid, or one of his kids, just kind of.
You have a bird kid,
This is my new bird son.
yes.
and his dad is your god.
Aw, that makes y'all brothers. Aw, that's so cute.
Yeah. Although Rudis would be my dad, and then if I'm Jiffles' dad,
Aw, Rudos is a grandfather. That's so cute.
Hey, can I? Jesus fucking Christ! Can I make a perception check?
Oh,
I want to see if I want to see if I notice any guards I remember from my last time here.
Are there any guards in the room?
No, there are no guards in the house.
Oh,
Not that y'all have seen, at least.
how about slaves that I know?
Oh yeah, go for it.
I want to see if I like recognize like one arm Timmy.
one arm.
Timmy. Yeah, he'll make it good this life.
I look at the two slave girls that I don't know. Tina, Louise, I've seen ya.
They'll look at you and just be like, they'll point to the other, like you say, "Tina, Louise," and they'll point to the other one and be like, "That's Tina, that's Louise." Like you mixed them up, and she's just, but they're just like, "Oh, Sanzel, it's been so long," and they'll look at Rifa like questioningly, and when she doesn't reprimand them for speaking, they continue to just be like, "It's been so long. Where have you been?"
Not long enough.
Rifa will cast you a glare.
I've been traveling. I've been working, working so hard. And I look at Rico, eyebrows raised, smile, very very much overblown. I'm just like, I've been working hard, on that thing I'm known for around here. Yep, that's what I've been doing. Is this turkey? I like pick at some of the food.
I love this so much.
I like pick at some of the food, like, what is this? This is delicious.
That's great. All of you, this is basically y'all's chance to ask Rifa any questions. But before y'all do, all of you just passively, like even just passive perception will get you this. It's a giant portrait over the fireplace by the table that y'all are seated at. And it is that portrait.
Oh damn. Do I know who this person
Y'all
is?
can all roll history checks.
Oh, cool. Something I don't have a plus 20 in.
Well, for you specifically, it's gonna be with advantage, just because you will have had the potential of seeing this person before.
Okay.
Jiffles doesn't know shit.
That's a 10. Damn, I don't know who that is, but she got some nice legs though.
Somehow,
Oh.
Hawkeye knows.
The guy,
It's
who,
like,
the guy who's
yes.
not from here.
I'm gonna message Hawkeye something before I tell y'all what the rest of you know, because I think this is gonna be a fun thing.
Jiffles is just like, that's a hot picture.
I'm
he's
gonna,
like,
I'm gonna look.
I appreciate
I'm gonna look.
fine art. Yes.
I'm gonna look to the picture and then to Rifa. A little risque, but I like it. I like what he's done with the place. Let's see, like her goat legs. Weird.
That's.
Don't be rude.
Don't be racist.
Sorry, I can see her lovely goat legs.
Why you gotta point them out?
They're goat legs. What the fuck do you want me to say?
Just say they're nice legs.
Oh, you walk up to a guy with an eye patch. I'm like, hey, nice both eyes.
No! You say, how are you? I like your hair.
And then you say, I dig the eye patch look. How
No,
did you
don't
dig your
mention
eye?
the fucking eye patch.
No, it's a conversation starter. It's like
Exactly.
It's like a little icebreaker. You go,
You know what?
nice hair, and then
You ask
go
about
into-
injuries after a while.
Well, that's what I'm
Know
leading
them
to.
first.
That's what I'm leading to. It goes hair, appearance, and then you're like, huh, that's a neat eye patch. How'd that happen?
Jiffles just puts his head in his hands, just like.
His head and his feathers. I'm just like, this is why I'm all but a better conversationalist than both of you.
Okay,
And
cool.
point out goat legs.
Hawkeye's gonna point out like the crescent moonhorn. That's kind of interesting. It kind of reminds me of a Zaxtrix. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
Oh, I'll speak up when nobody else is. Asterisk, actually.
Thank you for correcting me. I'm not that great with your gods' names yet. I'm working on it.
And Jiffles, you have never seen this woman before, so you have no idea who this is.
Jiffles is just like, nice painting.
Zerith, she looks familiar, but
I mean, the only other place that I myself, not Zerith, has seen somebody with a crescent horn is, not really horn, but crescent moon thingy, was, the one person.
yeah.
But I don't know if there would be any correlation between the two.
Yep. And then Sanzel, you... I don't think you would recognize her either. You can tell that it's
Yeah.
someone of importance. Like, all of you can tell that it's someone of importance, but I don't
Not
think you'd know who
Jiffles.
she is.
Jiffles has no idea.
No,
Yeah,
Jiffles has no idea.
I'm concentrating too much on her goat legs.
But Rifa will look at all of you and be like, how can you not know one of the rulers of your own country?
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, I'm a street performer. I handstand. I don't really do politics. And I'm gonna correct my tone. And like immediately, like, Rifa.
Sanzel, sweetheart, this is Chant, the consort. You know, the Queen's consort? The one who's in charge of your precious District 1, Zerithan. I'm surprised you haven't met her before.
Yes, the lesbians. he's gonna look around like, what?
She will give like this sigh of like,
Jiffles is not
ah.
Yeah, that was out of character. I'm sorry. But that was just like the voice coming out. It just kind of killed me.
What the fuck?
Ah, the lesbians. It's just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yes.
Hawkeye just kind of he's like, all right, this is. He's like, he doesn't care. He's like, okay.
I'm gonna look to Louise. I'm like, ooh, someone's pretty prejudiced.
Jiffles just outright.
I'll continue. Yes, Birdman. Attractive. I know a bit of them. To be completely honest, I really didn't look too far into that political side of Trance.
Why? Because you couldn't fuck them because they're lesbians? Yeah, I'm calling you out on that.
Oh my
shit
god,
now.
do you actually say that?
Yeah, I actually say that. I've seen how you've been looking at Reefa. I know this shit. I know this song and dance.
Zerith looks so he just goes, you bitch.
Wait, Sanzel, do you say that out loud? Like, I've seen how you've been looking at Reefa.
No. I'm like, that's why I say it. That's
Okay.
what I mean.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Reefa a look. I'm like, alright, do whatever you're gonna do, but like, whatever, bro.
So you give that look to Reefa?
I get like a, whatever you're gonna do, man. But like, hey,
Reefa will.
that's how it is.
Reefa will smile at both of you and say, "Yes, they are in a lesbian relationship, but they have been one of our most successful rulers, as you should know, Zerithan."
No, yes, they definitely are.
Yeah, it seems like kind of a thing you say first before like that, but like, hey, yeah.
Hey, it's a defining feature.
Hey, you know, the goat legs are like the crescent moon is kind of a feature.
No, there's a lot of people with goat legs down here, to be completely fair.
Listen, are you racist? I'm not gonna hear anymore.
It's like you're trying to talk to him. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Anyway.
Hawkeye's just kind of in the corner, just going, I'm just eating this stew? I don't know, he found some stew.
Okay.
It's just kind of like, I don't have any opinions about this. This is just kind of that Michael Jackson gif of like him eating popcorn, like, alright.
Like, I
failed.
failed.
A fucking Birdman in the room. Like, what the hell?
What do you?
I worship the goddess, the god of love. I have no fucks.
Oh god, he's on the table.
Oh,
He
shit.
is the meal. He's a snack.
Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, a snack for Reefa. Anyway.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Alright, do you have any questions for her, or are we just skipping the meal and going on to Zerith and apparently trying to get in her pants? Or, I'm sorry, her skirts.
Yeah,
I was
this
trying
is
to
pretty
think of a
good
question,
stew, yeah.
just kind of like Hawkeye just kind of like eating whatever food is in front of me, saying, "So, how did you get a hold of other surface dwellers? Like, where did they exactly come from?"
Good question.
Make a persuasion check, because she doesn't seem to want to completely give you that information.
All right, persuasion. Let's go. Can't be any worse than what I've already done so far.
Okay, that's not bad. She'll say, I suppose I'm already working with you. I may as well give you a little bit more information. Perhaps it will help you in the long run. I get most of my surface dwellers from the Shroud of Bats. They specialize in...
Human trafficking.
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way. But I mean, most of the surface dwellers that they traffic and sell, they're the ones that they saved from District 1.
I don't deny that.
So,
In fact, that would not surprise me in the least, to be completely honest.
And is there any certain stories of some surface dwellers returning to, well, the surface?
No. We don't know how District 1 has been bringing down the surface dwellers. But if there's a way down, there must be a way up.
That's what I'm going to figure out, at least. Seems it will be an uphill battle. Both literal and figurative.
Yeah,
Yes.
I imagine you have a problem going down. This is a very good wine.
I like how y'all want to fuck everything. I'm the bard.
I
Hawkeye's
haven't
a
been
family.
saying.
Hawkeye's a family. He doesn't want to do anything. He's like a.
I've just been calling Zerith out on his shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm the only one who's horny.
Well, maybe other than
Honestly, it's
Riva.
like a quarter of us are that way.
Oh, that's why you're called the kid later. Jiffles is making assumptions.
So, segue. Zerith is going to turn towards Rifa. What kind of aid are you planning on offering this?
I can offer you coin. And I can offer you, let's just say, new identification if you would like it. Although, I'll give you a little hint. The Overseers aren't keen on having a traitor as public information, so no one knows that you specifically have defected, at least not publicly. Don't get me wrong, there are going to be Overseers scouring every district looking for you. But as for the public, you still have your complete status as a High Overseer intact. So disguise yourself, get past the Overseers. Stay as an Overseer, win the population. As for you, Sanzel, I suppose I can give you another disguise if you so need it. Best to keep you out of prison if you're going to play my little game.
Rudolph skitters up towards my shoulders. Something new would be nice. And I give him a little one finger pat down the entirety of it, like his scorpion form.
Well, your room is still intact, as always. As is your closet. You can pick whatever outfit you would like.
Joy. Absolute joy.
As for the surface dweller, I can try to experiment with some paint that I could put on him as markings to make him appear to be one of the humans down here. So that way you stand out less.
Perhaps
Would be
something to
much
help
appreciative. Apparently, you've already noticed that I stand out quite a bit.
The cloak helps much, but as someone who works closely with other surface dwellers, it does stand out.
You just kind of nod and like take this information and like, is there any way I could, aside from clothing, mannerisms or some sort of speech pattern, I could perhaps undertake to kind of blend in a little bit better?
I suppose I can give you a dictionary or a glossary, if you will, of common speech down here. I have plenty of books in my study. Like I said, as for the markings, it will take me at least several hours, if not closer to a day, to concoct some sort of false markings to put on you that will help you blend in physically.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Anything to help the game last longer.
He's gonna cringe a little bit when she says game, like, this doesn't sound right.
And I can provide you, little bard, anything that you need. already seem to be doing quite well with what you have. But if there's anything you require, I can get it to you.
Do you have drums?
I can definitely send one of my slaves to go get some for you.
Ooh, please.
And she'll just, like, on a whim, just wave to one of the girls in the room, and they will rush off and out of the building towards the marketplace.
Which one, Tina or Louise?
Oh, Louise.
Damn it, I'm like, bye, Louise. No, I say bye, Tina.
It's Louise, Sanzel!
Hawkeye's gonna pipe up and he said, since we're getting instruments, I'm quite I play the lyre myself a little bit.
The fuck?
I
Why
kind
are
of
we a
lost
band?
mine.
We're a fucking band and we don't know it yet.
I've played the lyre for quite a bit. I just misplaced
If you're gonna
mine
start fighting
during
me
the journey.
with the bard stuff, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh no, I'm not stepping on any toes. It's something I've dabbled in. Just kind of helps clear the mind and meditate a little bit.
See if I have any instruments.
She'll motion to the girl who is about to rush out of the room and just be like, well, that too then. She'll look to the rest of you and be like, anything else that y'all might need from the market and not from my home?
Let me take a look at my inventory.
I suppose tents, survival, instruments of survival out there. We do not know what we're getting into, what temperatures we may face. We'll need winter clothes. We'll need water-resistant clothes. We'll need many things.
Perhaps a bag of holding. Sorry, what did you say, Jiffles?
We're asking for an awful lot.
Money
I
is...
look to Reef. I'm like, put it on my tab.
If she wishes for us to continue this game, she's gonna want us to survive at the very least.
Exactly. There's no need to put it on your tab. You won't pay it off at this rate.
I slip my final gold coin. I'm like, you don't know that. I slide it over the table to her.
And she'll reach over and, like, just ever so slightly, just... Oh gosh, brain, what is the word?
Yeah, what are you saying? I can't hear you.
No, you're good. I'm trying to think of the word. She'll
gotcha.
ever so slightly just touch your hand as she reaches for the gold piece and say, oh, I would love for you to prove me wrong. And she'll take the gold piece and slip it into her coin bag.
I'm gonna look to Hawkeye. I'm gonna say,
I can tell.
Jiffles will put a single gold coin in front of her and be like, that's part of his. Yes.
Very kind of you. Good to know that he's found good company for once. Your thieving friends are always such a bother. You remember the last time you brought them here?
Indeed. The troop.
How much did they steal? How much did they add to your total?
Negative 100 gold.
Exactly. And look at your friends now.
Just curls up a little bit.
Look at your friends now. They give me coin instead of stealing my things.
And all I had to do was almost be sacrificed. What a life I lived.
I kind of imagine her being like, stealing my things, and Jiffles just is like, the book. He just tightens his...
Oh my god, I just realized that book's gonna be added to my tab. It's a personal journal.
Yeah, and you don't know how important that book is. Like, you don't know if it's important or if it's just like a doodling sketch pad. Because he hasn't shown it to any of the rest of you.
I'm just gonna look to her like, my luck may change, it may not yet. Yes.
Hawkeye's gonna pull out one single gold coin and just kind of push it towards him, like, and just motion towards Sanzel, saying, "For his tab."
She'll collect. She'll take the
Guys.
money.
Okay. Now you're just being condescending. All right.
Each
I
time
lit-
you've said that his friend stole something or anything along stealing, I've been looking off to the side with my eyes just wide, like, I totally stole that fucking book. I don't want to stay here an entire night. Fuck!
Mm.
Not Jiffles.
Oh, Jesus
Me,
Christ.
actually.
Are y'all done asking her questions?
You were gonna
I
find your
think
dick
so.
chopped off like the horse in The Godfather.
Do any of y'all have questions, or is that just about it?
I got nothing. I am satisfied, and don't
Just
you make a
Jim
joke
speak
about
with
that.
Eva?
I
That's
asked
the
him about a
question.
I asked him about a bag of holding. Does anybody, real quick before I continue that, does anybody have a bag of holding in the party?
No.
No.
I
Yeah.
have. Let me see here. I have a crowbar.
Very helpful.
I got the
Yeah,
backpack.
I did say something about a bag of holding.
That's fine.
Would you like for me to repeat that?
Of what, to her?
To the thing.
Yeah, like
Okay. You guys can keep going.
Oh no. Yeah, she
I'll
heard.
be back in
And
just a second.
okay. She already sent off the servant to get the 2 musical instruments in your bag of holding.
But
Hey.
I
Not a liar.
Can I make another pass at her?
Yes, you can make another pass to her.
Do you not want me to? Because it's okay if you don't.
No, you can. I'm just saying if it goes into like sexy fun times, it's going to be a blackout because I'm not roleplaying that.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. No, like I didn't expect you to. It's just a meme.
You wake up in the morning and your dick is gone.
I say what I said in the chat. I'm trying to find another way of making up for the payment.
Bold of you to assume I accept payment other than gold.
I can assure you it's worth it.
No one has ever been able to satisfy a debt like that before, although others have tried.
I'm not like other men.
Hawkeye's gonna get visibly uncomfortable out there. He's gonna take Jiffles out of the other room and going, if someone could lead us to a bed, that would be lovely. That would be great.
I got one more thing to say. You'd be surprised what a high overseer could offer.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
I was literally gonna be like, Jiffles look at Hawkeye in panic.
Close your eyes.
I'm just.
He's gonna cover his ears. He's
And
gonna cover his ears like, no, this is not a good thing.
I'm going to go to the 2 less horny members of the party. I'm going to be like, okay, I know the fucking way to the beds. Come on, I'm gonna lead them out.
Oh, go for it.
Wait, Hawkeye's gonna like raise a finger like to the fucking beds or to the fucking beds.
I'm gonna look at him like I don't know what the difference is. And I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna get over here.
Yeah, go for
Wait.
it.
Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna turn back to them like I actually don't know where the beds are. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
One of the servants will probably take you to them, so y'all are good. The only thing that she's
Hey, how's it going?
goodness gracious, this is the only thing that Rifa's gonna tell you other than that is just like, oh, I keep a list. You'd see many of the regents, the High Overseer regents' names on that list. Basically, she's saying like, oh, none of the overseers have ever impressed me before. Yeah, she has a fucking list. She has a list for everything. She's a businesswoman. What do you expect?
She's got like a.
She's the heiress of a bank.
Legit though.
I have a comeback.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Did any of those overseers have the gall to betray their own god?
Just spit on their own god.
Trust me, I'm not like other men.
We shall see.
Oh, y'all fucking.
Okay.
I just imagine Jiffles was like outside the door and just says this out loud.
Yeah. I mean, sure. She leads you to her quarters, and y'all do your thing.
Fuck yeah. Alright.
Sins.
Uh,
Sinner.
the rest of y'all are led to beds by the servants, and cool. Rifa eventually falls asleep after y'all's excursion. Um,
It-
and y'all have been left to an empty and quiet house. Do y'all wish to explore the manor?
I have a question first.
Yes.
Are like the beds that we're led to, are they like connecting or are they right near each other?
He was okay.
Oh gosh. I cannot even.
Fuck off, Dylan.
That was come on, that was great.
It was good.
Okay, so these are the rooms that you're led to. So y'all kind of have to like sleep in different beds. Here's one of those dies. Okay. So like some of you can have this bed, and then other ones of you can have different one. The slave girl will go to a different room. As for you, Zerith, a bloop.
Oh, after the excursion, I just.
Oh,
come
do you go
and,
back?
like,
Okay.
yeah, I go back to them. When she's asleep, I fuck right off,
Okay.
and then she rolls over and finishes.
So we're alone right now, right?
Yep, y'all are alone.
You guys hear Zerith like peeks in. He's like,
I'm gonna be like, come in.
Real fast.
yes.
Just like Zerith.
Yeah.
Hey, roll a performance check. But
People are sleeping in my house, man. Come on.
not bad.
Ooh,
Ooh.
pretty basic.
Hey, 10 is average.
He ain't wrong, 10 is average, so that's pretty good.
Speaking from experience.
Jiffles over in a corner is just gonna scribble a lot of things down on a piece of paper.
What you doing, Jiffles?
I'll tell you later.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at him, notice him writing on the paper. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, later then. And I'm gonna like have my hand out, ready to take the paper whenever he's ready or he's done.
No, like one more away from here.
Okay. All right.
I promise.
I believe you. And I'm gonna take out Rudolph. I'm like, what have we gotten into?
How dare you!
Oh, it smells like fish. It smells like bird fish now. Ew.
Hey, Sanzel would know.
Ooh.
Touche.
Oh my god, I can't breathe.
I know. I imagine Zerith comes in the room like, Rifa?
Oh
Sorry,
no,
sorry.
you're good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What are y'all talking about? / what do y'all do? Y'all basically, I'm just gonna let you know. Y'all can explore any part of the manor if you so desire. You can steal whatever the hell you want. It's just gonna like, depending on what you do, there may or may
Still
not be
better from the
consequences. But no one's gonna stop you, and there is no combat unless you like straight up just slaughter one of the slaves. So
I'm gonna
ham.
take a little walk around. I'm like, huh. Yeah, I remember over here.
I see.
I'm
I see
gonna-
one
I'm
go. Sorry.
Okay.
Go on.
Alright. I'm gonna look under like a statue. I'm like, yeah. And it's gonna say Sanzel rules. I'm gonna pull out my knife. And I'm gonna carve in a little bit. And he's cool.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
What are the rest of
And
y'all doing?
I immediately see this servant over here. I'm gonna like tell Rico it was me. I'm gonna keep on walking down memory lane.
Okay. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm gonna look towards Hawkeye as Jiffles scribbles on the paper, and just give him a questioning, like, cock of an eyebrow, and go, "Hey, where did Sanzel go?"
Hawkeye's just kind of he's reading the letter from Rudos, but he's also just kind of looks at Zerith and just kind of shrugs, as like he knows this place better than we do. So
Yeah, but the last thing we need is for him to be getting in trouble. Should we follow him?
You
he's
should
gonna
be
stuff the
fine.
letter back in his pocket. I suppose so. Just he could get lost in here.
He's also got a cock an eyebrow as you like stuff away the letter and go, "Is that a letter from home? When you had on you when you got captured?"
He's kind of laugh a little bit. And he says, "I wish that's the I've been reading the sun runes from that Jiffles got from Rudos.
From Dad.
Oh, that's
From
right.
Dad, yeah.
Yes, from father. Anything I should know of?
Just kind of he just I don't know. Just Hawkeye looks a little defeated and just kind of
I won't force you to talk of it if you wish not to.
it kind of explains that one use spell that we got. Kind of pretty
The nuke.
yes, the nuke. It explains that, and just kind of doesn't really answer a lot of my questions, at least.
I see.
It just feels like I'm going in circles, it seems.
He's
Again,
gonna. Zerith is gonna walk up to you. He's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and he's going to say, with just like the most convincing look of like sentiment in his eyes, he's gonna tell you, "We'll find your answers. You're helping me find a way to survive. I'll help you find whatever you seek as well." And it's really sweet, except for the slight pungent smell coming from his fingers.
Hawkeye just kind of
I'm kidding.
no,
Joke,
he's
joke.
just like I was
He's
gonna
like-
totally ignore that last part. Just like Hawkeye's gonna say, "Thank you," but it's more of stranger in a strange land. Just everything that I've done so far with trying to save Sanzel from the guards and trying to get you away from Reef. It just feels like I keep failing at my job.
You're not failing, friend. And regardless, you might be a stranger in a strange land, but if I were in your shoes, I'd much rather prefer it. I don't want to be here. Not on
You
this
didn't even
land
really say
where
it was a failure. You actually just sped up the conversation. Got us someone to help. Otherwise, we would have just walked out.
Right,
Jiffles has a point.
right.
Things happen. We can't predict them. You can only do what you think is best.
Hawkeye's just gonna nod and just kind of says, "Feels like I just being here kind of feels like I'm failing my family in a way." Uros showed me a vision of my family being happy and just kind of struck a chord in me. I'm missing my children and my wife, and if I wasn't on this God's forsaken wandering, I would be with them, happy. That
We'll get you back to them.
right.
And hey, who knows? I might even accompany you. If we gotta get out of here, I wouldn't mind seeing what the surface is like.
Hell of a lot different than down here, at least.
Sure it is. He kind of chuckles a bit and he goes, "You know, there's a lot of people here, deep in these underground tunnels, who don't even believe in a surface world. And here you are, living proof." Seeing
our-
that kind of makes me rethink my entire life.
You
I
know,
wonder what else I've been lied to about.
right. according to Rifa, there's already been proof, but it's been hidden away in chains.
Shadowed. Now, that aside, we should probably go figure out where Sanzel is.
Probably writing Sanzel rules on a bench or something like that.
Let's hope that's the least he's gotten up to.
I'm just going around. Fucked here. Fucked here. I wish I'd fucked here.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna make my way towards Rifa's room. I'm gonna look at the closed door. I'm gonna hold my hand up to knock. Wait a second. Then knock.
She'll stir and say, "Yes, who is it?"
It's Kitten.
Oh!
Round 2.
Oh, fuck yeah. She's had a couple of she has had a couple hours to recover too. Let's go. No. So she'll
Y'all have dirty minds. I don't know what you think I'm doing.
Said your kid
Got a cuddle.
No, you're good. I'm just messing around. Yeah, she'll invite you in. She'll say, "Come in."
Gonna look around. Oh. You see this warm smile he's had, or this warm fake smile that he's had all this time, suddenly like drops. What's my debt at?
So here's my question for you. How much did you actually like break? Because I don't have a solid number. I just know it's a lot.
I blew up a bank, and if I'm going off I'm going off what was destroyed, the amount was destroyed, his bail, and how much his troops stole from her. So I'm guessing around 17 or 18,000 gold.
Okay. She'll,
And I assume he's been very slowly chipping away with whatever copper or silver and gold he can steal at a time
okay.
until he's gone.
Does this 14,000 sound fair?
I'd say 15, honestly.
15?
I
Okay.
don't think he's been doing
Would
really
you
well.
paid bail if you were going to get sacrificed from jail?
No,
She.
that was for
A different bail.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He stole from her
Even after the
originally,
fund.
and that's how, right? If I'm not
Yep,
wrong.
Yep, you're
Yeah,
right on
he
the
stole
mark.
from her at first, and she caught him, and he went to prison, but she was intrigued, so she bailed him out and basically turned him into her slave. To put it nicely.
Nice going, bud.
Yep. She'll give you a grin and say 15,000. You've been making progress.
How much is an overseer worth?
Ah!
I'm chaotic neutral, baby. I don't.
That's fine. Just hope Zerith doesn't figure it out, because he will fucking.
Oh
kill you.
yeah. I'm betting. That's why I did this while you guys were talking over there.
We'll go for it.
All right.
You want to trade places with the overseer? Do you want him to be my new pet?
Seems like you already have a leash around him. No.
Perhaps.
Boy.
Simply curious.
Simply
And I get up from
curious.
where I'm sitting, walk slowly over towards her. I was just curious. I don't know what I've gotten into, but I'm liking it so far. I'm going to go to this wildlands place. Whatever the hell you're doing, helping them, whatever thrill you get out of it, and I'll buy it. Think about what you really want here. Rudolph slowly climbs up to my shoulder. Do you know how I got the name Black Eyes?
Enlighten me.
Story I tell everyone is that when the bank blew up, my eyes were covered with soot and rubble and everything else, and I ran away blind, and every witness said, the thief had the black eyes of a devil. Partly true. Do you know how I got into the bank?
Tell me.
I pet Rudolph where his stinger should be, but it's been cut off. And I pull out my knife. I took the blade and I put it in the guard's eye. And when they found him, Rudolph's venom here took effect. They say he had eyes black as pitch. I hope you had a good night. I hope to see you again. And I'm gonna slowly walk out of the room. Back into the corridors. And meet up with everyone.
As you leave the room, you'll hear her just chuckle to herself and mutter under her breath, how marvelously morbid.
Traitor!
You sick son of a bitch!
And that's it.
Okay. You had me going there for a second. I was just like, am I gonna have to figure out how much she'd actually want to keep Zerith in for?
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all want to do any, like, extreme exploring, or do you want to save that for next session?
I'm cool with saving it because I really don't know where, like, because Zerith in character, the only reason he would go off and explore is if he had to go chase somebody down.
Okay.
So if
So he doesn't really have a
Sanzel-
reason to.
yeah, no, if Sanzel comes back, he'll just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to bed.
I'm back. I'm gonna look to, like, hey guys, check out the bench when you're like got a free minute. And then he's just gonna go off to bed, hugging, cuddling, and stroking Rudolph.
Oh.
Hawkeye just kind of look at him saying, you didn't say which bench.
True. Damn it.
What do you think he did? I'm saying this too, Hawkeye.
Probably what I said earlier. He probably wrote something dumb.
Yeah, sounds like him. Return towards Jiffles and be like, you done writing there?
Almost.
Can I see it?
Later.
Minutes at least?
Later.
Later.
Yes. After we leave.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll call in for the night. I'm gonna look over to Hawkeye. Huh?
I was gonna say, hopefully you don't dream of your goddess friend again.
Yeah. That's if I can get to sleep.
He's gonna give like a knowing look, like you'll get some good sleep.
I am pretty tired.
Yes, you are. And he's gonna give a wink, kind of as he's like, yeah.
He'll blush a bit, and he'll be like, yeah. Good night, the two of you.
Good night.
I'll see you in a few hours.
I'm already.
Just boop, and then...
Jiffles calls out, "Ah, good night, Sanzel!"
You're gonna hear. Good night, Jiffles.
Hawkeye's gonna say, good night, Junior.
No. Sanzel's gonna say, are you fucking talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to, Junior?
I'm gonna punch you in the cock as soon as you wake up.
Why wait? Just wait till he's asleep, then do it.
Come over here. I just. No, I'm in bed. I'm in bed for the night.
It's a shame you do that to your own old man.
So-
And night.
So y'all all go to bed?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Or at least I do.
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
Real fast.
Okay.
Jiffles, he's gonna copy about 10 pages of that book.
Oh gosh, okay.
Fuck.
I'll get that written
Alright,
up before
alright.
next session.
3 pages.
No, 10 pages is fine. Like you can do as much as you want. Like I'll write whatever you say you got.
5 pages.
Okay. That sounds fair.
I don't want to make it like you actually have to write out 10 pages of shit.
You're good. So
but
so
then
five
after-
pages, like the 5 most recent pages.
Then he's gonna just quietly go out, just like put that weird book back and put the book to the page she had it on in the same spot and then run back.
Okay.
He's like, no.
Then you're headed to bed, or are you gonna do something else?
And then he's gonna write 3 letters, put them in an envelope, and then walk out and ask the servant girl to take it to like the mailing place, and then walk back in. And I'll send you what the letters are later.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the girl will take them and just be like, of course, sir.
He gives her a silver.
Oh, she will be ecstatic.
And then I go to bed.
Okay.
Sleep with Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, the bed's
So
big
I got
enough.
a room all to myself. Fuck yeah. It's like college all over again.
Okay. Alright, I just have one other thing to tell you. I'm really sorry, Zerithan. Everyone but Zerithan can level up to level 4.
Yeah.
Hey.
How the fuck do I do that in Forge?
I'll help you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, either in the next coming days or before next session.
Okay.
But yee.
Are we done with the session? Can I close out a forge?
Yeah, we're done with the session.
Ooh, GG guys.
Oh.
Are you tired?
Oh.
No, I'm tired. It was a good session.
Yee.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
It was definitely
I'm
the
glad.
meanest we've had.
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
by the means.
It's been what now?
It was definitely the memest we've ever
Me
had,
missed?
but that's-
Oh yeah.
But like, I couldn't really. I tried taking it like a more serious direction, but like, it led to a lot of awkward silence. So I was like, let's spice things up a bit. you
Yeah, no, I think it was a really good session, and I enjoyed all of the memes, including the fuckery, literal and figuratively.
know? Hey, I just wanted to give something to make jokes about, okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
Plus,
I
I
did.
like the idea. I like the idea of Zerith just being like hopeless when it comes to like empowered women.
Yeah. I will legit roll to see if a kid comes out of that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh no! Oh no!
So
Jimbo all over again.
we will see in a while when you send someone back with the letter if you have a child that you have to take care of.
Well, she has a fuck book. She
Sorry.
apparently fucks a lot of people. There's no telling.
You don't know how often she fucks other people.
God damn it.
She just keeps
Dude,
track
this
of them.
is Jimbo all over again at the ball.
I mean,
Oh,
you
this
have
is
to
so-
keep in mind the reason that she keeps track of them is so she can collect
Child
Oh.
support.
Yep, child support.
okay.
Yep.
I was not gonna make that joke, but then you did, and I'm very happy you did.
She is a petty bitch. She's gonna be
I
like,
was-
well,
I
I
was
have to
being-
take care of this brat now. Someone has to pay for their boarding school.
I was being a petty bitch towards Zerith the entire time. I loved it.
How much must an overseer cost? Damn, you threw me for a fucking loop. I was just like,
I
is he
did.
serious?
I did not know how you were gonna deal with that one. I did not know.
I mean, I legit, y'all can do whatever the hell you want as long as you are okay with the consequences.
Cool.
Whether the consequences
Sanzel
come from
definitely.
me or someone else in the party, because like Zerith said, that probably would have caused a party fight if you figured out about it. Like
Oh yeah.
Zerith would have
I know.
fucking tried to kill you, and that's justified. So I probably would have let the fight actually happen, but it
I
didn't
would've
come to that.
assisted. Zerith.
No, I knew that going in. I knew that going in.
Yeah,
would
but
just
I mean,
bonk you on the head like, horny be gone.
Wait, are you saying this to me or Zerith?
You just like, you can't
Look,
just
I'm
switch
not horny.
places.
We all think
Apparently
you fuck
you
her
were
because she calls you
kitten.
kitten.
I'm a free spirit, man.
No, that threw me for a loop. Just like, oh, kitten. I'm like, boy, what? Just
See,
kind of
I didn't
the
know
whole,
what
like,
you were.
what?
I didn't know what nickname you were gonna go with, but I thought it was gonna be something like that. I like that a lot.
Hey guys, no memes in general chat. Alright, now as I was saying, kitten. Oh, would you like to go to my private server?
Discord mod fucking meme. I saw a couple of
Discord
those
mod
and
be
I
like-
cringed.
oh
Ugh.
gosh.
Disgusting.
Yeah, no, I wanted her to give y'all that vibe of just like she is absolutely disgusting, and I also wanted to give the vibes of like she's very much a trickster. She loves playing games. If you offer a game to her, she will totally take it, which is exactly why she's like quote unquote helping y'all. She's just doing it for the thrill. She wants to see how far y'all can get. Cause like she said, if y'all die, she has lost almost nothing. Maybe like a couple thousand in gold. That's nothing for her. It's all for the thrill, all for the entertainment.
Gonna trick her to battle me in tic-tac-toe. Like, this is a game you can't resist.
I enjoyed that session a lot.
That was fun, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it too.
Same.
GG's.
GG's, guys.
GG's.
I'm fucking tired.
All right, we can go ahead